Alright, this is the rear feed roller on my Woodmaster 725S. The shaft is bent. I put my dial indicator on there, and you can see it goes all the way down to 0 when it hits the keyway, and it hits all the way up to about 60 to 62 thousandths out of round. And this isn't the most accurate system, but it definitely shows that this end is wobbling. And if you look at the shaft and the pulley, you can see that they have a cam effect. Not real happy with this. The guys at Woodmaster explained to me that these shafts bend if you send a piece of wood through and it kicks a knot up or something, and the knot is on top of the wood and it goes under the roller, it'll bend the shaft. Finding that very hard to believe. That it would. This is a 1-inch shaft, it looks like. I haven't measured it with the calipers, but it's probably a 1-inch, because I'm sure they use standard size pulleys on this. But I got a 5-year warranty on it. I've only had it 11 months. I'll probably run about 20,000 board feet through it, and made several thousand feet of tongue and groove flooring. So I'm glad it's under warranty. I called them, and they are sending me new feed rollers. They're supposed to be delivered today. I'm held up on a job again because this is the second time this machine is screwed up. I just wanted to shoot over. I have to stand up here so it'll be a little wobbly. That gap right there on my feed roller, you can see I can just push it in by hand and run it all the way out. I'll move out here, you can see my thumb. And feed rollers run back and forth a full inch. And what happens is they track, you put a board in there, it wants to pull the board to the right, and it tracks the feed roller all the way to the right, and then it comes out of alignment with the bottom pulley and throws the belt, and the belts get a little chewed. I'm going to come over the top here. I don't have a zoom feature on this phone. If you come in and look past that spring straight down, the end of that shaft down there on the gearbox is less than 1/8 of an inch clearance with this outside of this metal shaft in there and this metal side here. So to replace this belt that goes on these 3 pulleys on the feed roller, I have to disassemble the bottom half of this side of the machine to get that belt in there. And that's very frustrating because this machine is about 400 pounds. That's what they say anyways. And I've either got to block it up to do it or use a hoist in my shop. And they could have solved that problem by putting a 3 or 4 inch hole in the side where you could slide the belt down and out the hole and over the end of that shaft. So I'm going to talk to them and see if they mind if I put a hole in there with a hole saw. Make sure it doesn't void my warranty. Otherwise we're going to have an issue with changing belts, because I really think it would mess up the whole alignment of the machine when you take that stuff apart. It's February 4th, about, I don't know, 10 or 10:30 on a snowy day in Montrose, Iowa. Getting ready to get this bad boy set up. Got all this hickory flooring here. We got to run through, tongue and groove it. There's the dual router setup. Here's the two routers. And that's what it does. And that's my spiral cutter there. If anybody buys a Woodmaster, I definitely say get the spiral cutter. It's a little pricey, but the difference between it and the planer blades is amazing.